Hello, how are you guys doing today? Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for coming. What was nighttime stream? Let's go. I want to do the one thing I said I was gonna do earlier, but then I was like, oh, I'll take a break since I just didn't feel too good. Well, there's a few reasons. Now I'm tired. I want to energy. Hello, Lucas. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Abigail. Hi, Andia. Hi, Felicia. Please don't spam 20 times. Hi, Jane. How are you? Hi, Zai. Hi, Alexander. How are you? Hi, Kijit. What do you want? I mean, I don't want anything particularly. I just stream. You could be here. Hello, everyone. I'm doing good. What about yous? A little sleepy, but I'm always sleepy, so. So, today we're gonna try to get #1 on a map, which I know seems kind of weird. Thank you, little bro, for the stay hydrated. I'll get some water right now. Thanks, little bro. Hi, Edward. Sorry. The joke was too obvious. Hello. That could be your favorite YouTuber, though. That makes me happy. Hello, Edward. I love your pit so much. Thank you so much, though, for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Edward. Hi, Angel. You sound like... Yeah, a lot of people say that I sound like them. Which I don't know if that's a bad... I mean, I presume that's a good thing, so... Hello, welcome. I'm gonna show you something. I don't really hear it as much, to be fair, but maybe it's because like I have my particular voice. I can kind of hear it, but not like very much. It's like a hi, Ali. Hi, Ian. Okay, that's good. Oh, hello, Nikki. Lunar, thank you for the star. Glad to have you, Lunar. I'm good. I was supposed to stream yesterday night, but I just didn't feel like it. I was also supposed to upload a video earlier, but I need to record as well videos tomorrow. Oh. Today I didn't do that much. I was kind of recovering. I also woke up really late. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Anton. I'm gonna wake up earlier. I'm thinking after stream I go bed and then wake up at like 11 to 12 and then have a good day. Hi, Ink. Oh. Thank you, Jaden, for the high five, Jaden. Thank you so much for that. That's really nice of you. Thank you. That has helped me out a lot. Oh god, I did. That's cool. Thank you for the high five. Okay, you could join me. Here's my user. Also, if you do sub, let me know by saying I subbed, and I'll give you a shout out, okay? So if you do want to sub, it does really help me out. Hi, Mattis. Hi, Angel. Yeah, today was fun. Hi, Random. Hi, everyone. Da 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 da. Hello. Yeah, I am. Hello, GG. Hello, Ken. Oh, got me. I am so tired right now. Oh god. Thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you, Jaden, for the flowers. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Jaden, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Thank you. Hi, Angel. Hi, Ro. Thank you for the 5 stars, Jaden. Glad to have you. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Gloom. How are you? Hi, Hi, Pixel. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Enzo. How are you? Hi, Jaden. Hello, Ink. Hello, Felicia. Glad to have you. Hello, Leon. How are you? And thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Vanessa. Hello. Hi, Animal. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hello, Coconut. Hi, Sobros. Hi, Vanessa. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Manna. Hi, Sia. Glad to have you. Hi, Kijetto. Welcome. Hi, Seal Lover. Hi, Chase. Hi, So. Hi, Green. Hi, Beefy. Hi, Kai. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Shy. Make sure to follow her sub. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hello Melody, hi Suze, hi Callie, hi Felicia, hi Midnight, hi Sulfur. Guys, if you are new, make sure to follow or sub. Hi Teddy, thank you for hello name I can't say. Hi Cheesefire, hi London, hi Leon, hello Irvi. Guys, thank you guys as well for your donations. I really do appreciate it. I miss Stone Stickers. Aw. Hi Cons, hi Eggy, hi Chicken. Guys, thank you for the follows and subs. If you do sub, I will give you a shout out. If you follow, I give you a shout out. Just say that you subbed or follow in chat. I like your voice. Again, and also guys, thank you for so much for your donations today. It really does help me out, so thank you guys so much for those. Hi Mel, hi Joseph, hi Hannah, hello Cheese, thank you for the follows Cheese. Hi Easton, hi Constantine, hi Callie, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Ari, how are you? How you guys doing? Hi Mel, hi Toby. You should follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. Hi Easton, hi Care, how are you doing today? Hi Cattree, hi Candy, hi Michael, hi Bouncy. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hi Storm, hi Constant, hi Jimmy, hi Michael, hi Brad, how are you? Hello Hannah, hi Michael, how you doing there? Welcome. I followed back. Thank you for following. Hi Chicken, hi Lucy. Hi Bristian, hi Sakura. Hi Belling, hi Blue, thank you for the follows and subs. Hello everyone. Hello One, hi Aqua, how are you? Hi Unknown, hi Cool Kid, how are you? Hello Pun, hi Lala. Thank you for the follows by the way, Unknown and Blue. Guys, if you sub on YouTube, say that you sub so I can give you a shout out. Hi Lala. I'll also shout out guys if you do yes, you're allowed to donate. If I will give shout outs for any donations you guys give. So I do remember you too. It came like 2 streams ago. But yes, any donation you guys give, I will give you a shout out, okay? Hi Blackpink, thanks for the follow. Thank you once for the sub, glad to have you. So yeah, any donation I will give shoutouts of course. Hi Storm, hi Secure, thank you for the sub. I do remember you. I literally said you came to stream. I mean I'm not gonna remember your name and like information about you. I mean, but I've seen you before. Hi Jada, hi Keenan. Hello I'm pretty sure I muted you before. Hello. Thank you for the sub, 5-8. Hello, RK. Aliyah, thank you for the flowers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How much is the max I could donate? I don't know. It depends on the jewels you have. I mean, you're allowed to donate anything. So as long as YouTube is allowing you, I mean, I'll be happy to receive any donation. I mean, hey, if you want to give 100K, I would be down. No, I'm joking. I know you can't, but like, I mean, that's up to you what you want to donate, you know? Hello, son. So as long as you're okay with it and it won't affect you, then sure. Hi, son. I guess everything affects you, but you know what I mean by that. Hi, Annalyn. Thank you for the follows. Hi, son. Hi, everyone. I lost like 75 subs in the last like 8 hours. I don't know. I think YouTube did a sub purge recently. Puffy, thank you for the heart me. Glad to have you. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Hi, Clay. Hi, Yoshi. Hi, Anna. Thanks for the follows. Hello Clay, welcome back off. Hi Gab, thank you here. Paffy, thank you for your donos, I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys again. Anything you guys give helps me out so much and I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. Hello Coda, you chilling? Honestly, chilling sounds pretty nice right now. I would love to be chilling. Good. I am streaming right now and I gotta go to the con later. I'm gonna be at cons for like pretty long time. Hi Sally. So I'm not gonna guys, hi Sandy, hi Sakura. So Fitzel, thank you for the rose. So in 2 days, I guess 2.5 days, I'm gonna be going to California for a con. Okay. Thank you for the sub, Easton. Thank you. So I will not be streaming for a bit. Thank you for the thumbs up, Sleep. Oh my god, thank you for the 5 thumbs up, Sleep. Thank you so much. Hi, Sushi. Thank you for the, hello, how are you doing today? And I won't be back until the 27th. So I'm gonna be, you copy glitch. No, I don't even copy them. We don't even have the same avatar. It's not even that similar. How is this a copy? I looked at it before. Some people keep telling me, and I'm like, it's not even a copy. I didn't even know until someone mentioned it. Hi, Mick. Hi, Leah. Welcome. Thank you for the paw. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Love your voice. People are like, oh my god, you're copying this streamer, or you sound like that. I mean, the sound is fine if it's not like mean, but I feel like when you say copy, it implies something bad. California girls are unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top. West Coast, sorry. The X is singing, but if it's like really bad singing, because if it's funny singing. Mikey, thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you so much, Mikey. Let's go. Thank you for your laughing disco. Appreciate you saying that. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, but yeah, I'm gonna be in Cali, specifically the Bay Area for like 5 days. I haven't been to LA before. I kind of want to go though. I probably won't anytime soon, but I definitely would be up for it. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Bacon. I wanted to go for a reason, but it just never worked out. So, Paul, thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you so much, Paul. Both of you, Paul and Mikey, thank you for your laughing discos. I cannot give Roblox. So yeah, I'm gonna be in Cali. And then after that, I'll have to go to another con in the East Coast. I know it sounds like I'm being like, oh god, I have to, but this was my decision because I wanted to do it because it'd be fun since a few of my friends are going. So I was like, I get to see my friends IRL, and usually I have really bad con fever after one con. Like I went last year. If it's like a really good con, I mean, I hope this is a good con. If this ends up being bad, I'm gonna cry. Hi, Paul. Thank you for the 6-7. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 6-7. I mean, I went last year. I know it should be good. It's more like if I do something stupid, which, to be fair, I'm not. Unfortunately, I have a history of doing very stupid stuff. But regardless, hi, yes, I am. Just, how you doing today? Hi, Aubrey, glad to have you. Thanks for the follows and subs. Thank you for the 6-7, by the way, Paul. Do you appreciate it? And your laughy disco, that's really nice of you. You should be #1 chatter, by the way. Also, if you do sub or follow, I will give you a shout out. So yeah, hi, Daisy. Hi, Nick. I will not be gone 2027. What? I'm gonna be gone for like 5 days, and then I come back for 2 days, and then I have to leave again for like another 5 days, and I'll be back after that. So I'm gonna be technically gone only till the 27th, but then I'm gonna be back. But if you want, like, when I'm officially gonna do daily streams, it's gonna be around August 2nd. So hello, and then I have a family thing I have to go to in like a little bit, like 2 to 3 weeks after that. Little bro, thank you for the floating hearts. Hello, hi, and then so this is my avatar, by the way. There you go. Here's my avatar. Can you stop spamming? I will mute you if you do it one more time. Hi, Craft. Bro, I'm muting you. I already showed it, and you just didn't stop spamming 20 times. Hello, Emmy. Thank you. Hello, thank you for the clutch. Paul, thank you so much. I do appreciate as well the donation, since I won't lie, it's going to definitely help me on my trip, or at least like budgeting for that. So I really appreciate anything you guys donate for that. I'm always honest about finances, since as a streamer I think that's like something I should be. I know like a lot of people really frown upon that, especially. Thank you for the happy, Paul. Glad to have you here. Hi, Chris. Thank you for the stay hydrated. And to be fair, I think some of the ways I do say stuff probably comes off badly, so I'm gonna try to fix that. But in general, I don't think it's that bad to talk about it. Chris, thank you for the stay hydrated though. I appreciate it so much. I did study economics, and I'm still studying economics, so for me personally, it's just like something part of my life. Chris, so thank you though for your stay hydrated. You are so amazing and wonderful for that. Thank you so much, Chris. Hi, Rizane. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Flame. But thank you guys so much for your donos. You guys help me out so much. Generally, head pats and hugs for all you guys. Hi, Jax. Hi, Gabriel. Why are you mad? Don't be mad. Hi, Shadow. Thank you for a follow, Jax. Thank you. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Anna. You're my favorite. Like, glad I could be your favorite. Hello, Shadow. We have 60 people on TikTok. I haven't had that in so long. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Sussy. Thank you, all the TikTokers. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Rosie. Gabriel, I'm doing pretty good today. What about you? Hi, Wanda. Thank you guys for the follows, subs, donations, everyone. I do appreciate it. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, BB. Thank you guys for your dodos, though. It's really nice of you guys. Hi, Shadow. If you guys do want to give any jewels. Hi, Shadow. Yeah, am I okay? Yeah. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Isabella. But yeah, I'll be in DC area, so for the other con, so yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, then I have to go on a family trip to another state, and then after that I will have to go to another. I have another. Hi, QB. Hello, Aqua. Hi, Hasten. And then I might go to either a con in I think it's in the Midwest somewhere, because there's another VTuber one. I'll have to see about that, since there's a good chance I mean, it depends, because I probably go to one or the other. This is a con in the UK, which I really want to go to, but if I can't go to that one, I might go to the one in the Midwest. Hi, Aqua. Hi, Numbly. Hi, Kylie. I really want to go to the UK. But unfortunately, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. Hi, Paul. Thanks for the GG. Hi, Kaylee. I also have to wait and see what my other friends say, but a lot of them haven't replied, or it seems like they're doing stuff, which is fine. Hi, Evan. So it's like, you know, I would want to go, but if it's like I'm not going to be able to do anything there, or like I have anybody I know, it's like, although I'd love to, then I'd rather just take a vacation at that point. Hi, Riker. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Jake. Hi, Dino. Hi, son. It's only worth it if it's like I can talk to and meet friends, right? Hi, Paul. Thank you for the party hat. Not in the sense of traveling, because I would love to travel and get to see the country, but if I'm going mainly for the con, then yeah, that's the reason. Hello. Because then I could just save the money for next year and put it in like savings. Hi, Jake. Hi, Riker. Hi, Vinny. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Paulina. When are you coming back? Oh, I did set up a fun thing today for a trip, but I can mention it, I guess, but hello, welcome. Hi, Dino. Hi, Untitled. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hello, Mark. I haven't gotten, what are you guys? Hi, Shadow. Hi, TVs. Hi, Raj. Hello, welcome. You can simply go on your phone. Do you have a Twitch? Yeah, I do. It's Jacknyeko. Welcome, guys. I will follow you. I mean, if you want to follow me, you can. Hi, Paula. My Twitch is plus 18 though, so Paula, thank you for the heart. Glad to have you. Thank you for the sub, Dino. Glad to have you, guys. Your subs help me out so much. Thank you, guys. You love my avatar. Thank you, guys. Hi, Mint. Hi, A. Hi, Little. Yeah. YouTube's doing the glitch. I hate it, where it doesn't count your watch time, nor does it count the viewers you have. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 switching, like 20, 30 viewers. You know how many viewers? Because nobody's talking. It says I have 0 viewers. There's people talking in my chat. I hate YouTube. What is with your algo as a recent? Sorry, sorry. This is gonna be a hot rant. Thank you for the sub, Louis. Thank you, Hazem. Thank you, guys. You're adorable. Thank you. I mean, YouTube keeps glitching at 0 to like 2 viewers, and it will also glitch my watch time way lower to like, it's like I don't get it. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. It's gonna be kind of pissed because like I will have 30 viewers and my watch time will be like 13 seconds, which is insanely low, and then I'll jump up to 50. And I've talked to friends. I mean, even Mashir is doing all horrible glitches right now. I don't know. I hope YouTube really needs to update. You should have followed her sub. I'm gonna look up if there's any. Sorry, I'm looking stuff up right now. Hi guys. Yeah, you could draw me. Your character's cute. Hey, thank you, Louis, for the sub. Thank you guys for your donations too, Oreo and Louis and everybody. Glad to have you here. Sure, glad to have you here. I might need to add. I'm gonna have to. Hi, TV. Glad to have you here. Can I speak to you? You go down. Hi, welcome, guys. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Mark. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm getting kind of just annoyed by it because like, it's like I will have active viewers in my chat and it will still say I have 0. I hope they reach 100. Oh, me too, man. I hope I can, but we'll see. My cat's too cute. Oh, I'm glad that your cat's cute. Which I do understand, like part of the reason might be that it's like I haven't streamed in a while, but like it's really glitching and my friends have the same issue, so I'm like, hello, welcome. Hi, Sunny. I'm doing good. But like, it's like I have 10 people chatting in my chat actively, right? And it'll be like I have... Can you guys not send like Discord attachments? Like, what the fuck? There's not a Discord server, my dude. Hello, Louis. Hi, Louis. How you doing there? Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Kina. Hi, Lala. Hi, Little Bear. Hi, Tiz. How can you send it to me on Twitter? Hello, Little. Hello, TV. Love my VTuber. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had some friends I met recently. They're pretty nice. You should follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. How you guys doing right now? Hello, Louis. Hello, Louis. Hello, Random. Hello. Stop spamming. And thank you for the hi, hi random, glad to have you here. Hi Yuri, hi Goob. Hello, make sure to follow us. Hi random. Thank you Max for the Rosa. Hi random, hi TV. Hello E. Hello TV. Hi you guys in there, welcome. Hi Goob. What are you guys up to today if you guys don't mind me asking? Goob, thanks for the follows. Thank you Goob for your dodos. Subscribe to me now. Meow. You're doing good. Oh god, I'm so excited though for the trip. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited. Again, also thank you for your donos today. Also, take a break from my YouTube being like this right now. Hi Ape, hi Helgi. How can it be mod for you? One, you gotta be 18 or over 18. Two, I gotta see you active. Which, to be fair, River, I have seen you active, so I'll give you that. And three, I had to decide I need a mod, which I mean. It's like right now. I don't horribly need one since I did a lot of self stuff that will make my moderation better, but especially maybe like recently, but if it gets bad, I sometimes just make mods. So that's usually the 3 requirements. I'll make sure to follow or sub. Hello. Thank you. I will not change my non 18 plus policy for mods, so if you are under, then yeah, you're not getting it. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just I don't, you know, as someone who streams this game, I think it's my responsibility to have responsible policies related to anybody who is. So, you know, you guys get that or no? I hope I don't have to explain it, but yeah, be sure to follow our sub. I was same reason I don't allow anybody in my Discord or anything like that. That's fine then. I mean, like I said, it's okay. It's just like I just can't make you mod. Sorry. It's not trying to be mean to you guys. It's just like, I mean, you know, as a person who streams this game and having so many, you know, unfortunately this game has a lot of people who are very, yeah. So, hello. I am proud. How do you make my VTuber? My artist did it. Yeah, don't worry. I just wanted to explain. I wanted to give you a proper reason at least so you could understand. Thank you so much. Hi, Sunj. Hi, Sunny. Glad to have you here. Hi, Max. Hi, Lucas. That was a sus one. Oh my god, man. I have a sus video. I mean, I'm not surprised. I won't lie, my old content was definitely way different than the current content I make, which I guess is okay. Thank you, Barry, for the star. Glad to have you here. I don't dislike my old content. I just think it's a different format and style. And to be fair, it just never worked out the way. So it's like, that's life. It happens. I still do. I want to say content is exactly the same, but I do like, you know, similar. I would say like more adult-oriented content on Twitch though. And when I mean adult, I wouldn't say like sus. I would say more like topical. Hi, Helena. Hi, AJ. Hi, Paul. I was supposed to do more of topic stuff, but like I never ended up doing it because I got really busy. It was a fun little project I did. Hi, Barry. Thanks for the star. Also, the main reason I kind of did it was to take a break, but I realized that just self-censoring the chat would be better. Hi, Greg. And that after that, it kind of made it better. No offense, but getting asked if you're gay like 2 million times a day when it's like, bro, I don't care. It's not that fun. So, hello, Richard. Hi, Law. And I have not been asked that question in like really long time, so I guess it worked. Hi, Zero. Hi, Xerox. It's not the question itself, it's just like when you get asked 2 million times. I saw your girlfriend. What? I have one? Oh, is it like a joke one? Hi, Irib. Hi, Foul. Hi, Maybe. I forgot I made videos. Also, guys, thank you so much for your donations today. You guys have been epic. Greg, Xerox, thank you for the follows. Thank you guys for your donos today. Holy, you guys have been so nice with your donos. It's been really nice. Thank you guys. 828. Hello, everyone. Hi, Rar. Oh, you reinstalled Cyberpunk. Damn. I don't even think I'm gonna get to. I thought I was gonna get to 40k before I went to the con, but YouTube just really dropped off a cliff. Hi, Tanner. Hi, Rui. I mean, which is expected when you take a break for a pretty long time, right? That's actually pretty normal. But it like dropped more than I thought it would, which is kind of fair, especially new sub-wise. I mean, I'm happy I still took my break because I think for my voice, at least long term, it would have been way worse if I kept streaming. For a lot of reasons, it might have been better like you know, short term and even like medium financially, but like long term, I feel like needing. If I need a break, YouTube's so like. I feel like what I dislike currently is that I feel like the stats have been way more inaccurate, except for like Tanner, thank you for the star. The only stat that isn't as but like the stats specifically for during stream and like am I okay? No, I'm a human, but yes, I'm okay. But the stats during stream have been worse, and the algo has also been worse in the last few months. Hi girl, hi Ruka. Which is something I've talked to and people told me as well. It's kind of been pretty similar with short streams. There's a change within like the last like month or a few months, like May, which made short streams less popular than they used to be. I don't know why, but that's fair. But like what I dislike currently is that the stats displaying right now, hi Max, how you doing? Thank you for the rose, are really inaccurate, and I can't have right stats. Also, YouTube chat, where are you? You guys are not talking. The game name, it's called Nido Tower. Hi May. Am I able? Not really. Thank you for the Winter, thank you for the donut. I might try dual streaming, to be fair, since YouTube has a feature that kind of does that. My friend said it's not the greatest, but like I don't mind trying at least. I'm just afraid it's gonna not clip it correctly. Hi Tizia, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. My hope with duo streaming is I could stream, I don't know. I could choose how it streams, which would be great. Hi El Solus. I mean, that's a pretty eloquent way of putting that, Cherry. I mean, that's fair. I'm complaining more from a content creator side versus an actual viewership side. Hi Denny's. I get what you're trying to say though. It's kind of correct. It's just the way I was looking at it was more from a different angle, if that makes sense. Hi Demon. Hi Apoid. Also guys, thank you for the follow subs, and also guys, thank you for your donuts today. It does help me out. Thank you guys so much for those. Hi Demony. Hi Void. I got a challenge for you. What's the challenge? Oh god. Fair enough. Yeah. Oh Floaty. Oh god. I am pretty tired though. I have like a massive headache. Probably because of yesterday when I drank bro, that Vietnamese coffee, it felt like a substance I won't say that I never tried. That's what it felt like that, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, welcome. Although I think with that substance you get a massive hit of dopamine, so it would have been better. But we should have followed something. Hi Solus. I'm joking, but know your priorities, lol. Yeah, fair. Thank you guys so much. Hi Tiz. Hi Brawl. How you guys doing there? Welcome. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Hi Brawl. Hi. Okay, Brawl, stop spamming. Okay, I don't want to mute you. Tanner, thank you for the gold coin, Tanner. I played that. What do you think about the game? Thanks for the gold coin, Tanner. Remember me? I follow. Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna remember you. I'm gonna mute you, so you won't be remembered ever. I just don't like spamming. Okay. Make sure to following shop, guys. Bread brother. Can I tell you the challenge? What's the challenge, and do I get anything for it, bro? Didn't I say stop it? And then you said sorry. Bro, I'm just gonna mute you. If you do it one more time, I'm gonna give you 24 hours. If you do it again, I'm gonna make sure you're banned for you're never coming back after that. You did. I'm being generous with the 24-hour mute. I end the film. Alright, there you go. You happy? Go to criminal. Oh god, no! I die in that game. I can't play that. Like, unless I also like, I'm not, when you say criminal, it's not a bad game, but like, look at my outfit. I'm gonna get killed in like 2 seconds. That's what happens. People are like, you need to change your whole outfit and just use it and do something. I'm like, okay, then I don't want to play it. It's fine. It's not worth a star. My sanity is more than worth a star. $100 super chat though, on the other hand. Hi Jeremiah. That's a different story, but hi FTG. Hi, Cookies. Hi, Cookie. I'll think about it. Okay, maybe I'll think about that. Okay, because 1 kill is pretty easy. Thank you for the 5 stars, Flora. I might not do it this second, but maybe later this stream, okay? 8 stars, Flora. Thank yous. 10 stars, Flora. Glad to have you. Isaac, thank you so much for the star. 2 stars. Thank you for the 13 stars, Flora. Glad to have you here. Hi, Bad. Hi, Rainbow. 15 stars. Let's go. Hi, Jen. Yeah, you can draw me. Also, guys, thank you guys so much for your donations today. They do help me out so much. Thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate it. So there's something I need to do in this game anyway today. Granted, I'm kind of procrastinating it, but like I'll show you guys what I need to do later. Hi, Cookies. There you go. You happy? Make sure to follow or sub. I mean, I open my mouth a lot if you want. There's, I mean, it's kind of part of streaming, you know. God, oh, I fell. Hi, Amelia. Thank you, thank you. Hello. Hi, Savior. Hi, Kay. Hi, Seth. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Isaac. Hi, TV. Hi, Peacock. Hi, Seth. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Tanner. Welcome, guys. Hello. Hi, Savior. Hello, TV. Hi, Peyton. Hi, Karen. Hello, Kaylee. Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hello, Rainbow. Hi, Isaac. Glad to have you. Hello, Obi. Hi, Mel. You should follow us. I'm glad to have you. Hi, Yippee. Hello, hello. Hi, Merrick. Hi, Jackson. Glad to have you here. You should follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Salcy. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Piggy. Hi, guys. Hi, Effie. Hi, Mara. Glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. Hi, Effie. Hi, Cooper. Hi, Jay. Hi, Shelly. Hi, TV. Hi, Rabbi. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Isaac. Thanks for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, Bram. Hi, Secret. Hi, Isaac. Hi, everyone. Hi, Admer. Hi, Preston. Hi, I'm a gamer. Hi, Peacock. Hi, FFA. Hi, Cookie. Hi, FD. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Cooper. Hi, FDNA. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. I really can't thank you guys enough for that. What level in Crying Corp? I don't know. Like, I won't lie. I played for like 10 minutes and then I kept getting killed immediately because of my skin, and then I stopped playing. So I mean, like, they're not trying to be mean to the game. It's just like, no offense, but like, look at this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a target. I'm not really I can't play criminality else to change my skin. And no offense, I'm not that bothered to change my skin. So yeah, I'm gonna get killed. There's no way, basically, else to put it. Hi, Jack. Hi, Edge. Hi, Yoru. Hi, Collector. Thank you guys for the follow subs. Also, guys, thank you guys for your donations today. I really do appreciate all your donos. Thank you. Hi, Collector. Hi, Vid. Hi, Sans. Hi, David. Hi, Michael. Okay, so like this world is the one I'm going to show you guys and what I need to do. So I'm going to be playing this like 10 times. And you guys want to know why I'm going to be playing this 10 times? Preston, thank you for the star. Let me make sure. This has 109. Okay, I need to get the top leaderboard spot, okay? I am 9 away from that, so I'm going to be playing this. How do I come out? Oh, that is kind of hard, man. Tanner, thank you for the star. I don't know your relationship with them, Preston. So I'd say do it with the parent that you're most comfortable with. Preston, thank you for the star. Also, welcome. It also depends on the subject matter, you know. But I'd say the person you're most comfortable and do one-on-one. Hi, Preston. Thank you for the star. Thank you, Preston, for the star. Hi, Tanner. Thank you for the flowers. Also, it depends on your household too, right? I don't want to tell you to do it, and then like your household is like really intolerant, right? And you know you could get. I don't want you to theoretically almost get basically kicked out. Because that can happen. I'd say not really as much in this day and age, but like even still, it still can be. It depends on the country still as well, right? I mean, in the some countries, yes, you definitely will, or even worse. But assuming you are a U.S. citizen or somewhere in the Anglosphere, you're probably. Hello, Ismic. Hi, Tanner. You probably. Hello, hi, Keen. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the flower, Tanner. Hello, Pub. Welcome back. But yeah, it would depend on family. Should I try to get? I mean, guys, I can't answer your person. Okay, maybe then I would say wait until you can move out and have a livable situation. Hi, Zachary. Hi, Kels. Because I don't want to give you advice in doing it if that's how they feel, and that could affect it. I'd say also maybe talk with people around you that would be more knowing and okay with it. Okay, that's mine. I can't answer you guys' personal questions. Okay, this is not. I'm not a therapist or a relationship expert. Okay, this is not something I know, so I can't really give advice. This is not something that could really help you guys. Hi, Kels. Hi, what's up? Hi, Sub. This is a very personal situation that you need probably people close to you in your life. Yeah, maybe talk to those people about it, then that'd probably be better. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Also guys, if you guys do want to donate, feel free to donate. It does help me out. Thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for the stars, Preston. But yeah, I do appreciate all your donations, follows, subs today. I really do. Preston, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Oh, choose me. Is Moop winning today? Hi, Preston. Thank you for the star. Thank you, Preston, for another star. Let's go. But yeah, we had to get the most wins on something. Can I confess? Sure. Preston, Jay, thank you for the stars. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal. We could do it, guys. We can do it. Thank you, Jay, for another star. Thank you guys for the subs, by the way. I mean, rage quitting's normal in this game. It can be hard. It's not the weirdest, you know, reaction, I guess. You should have followed. So glad to have you. Hi, Owen. Hi, Casey. Hello. Hi, Owen. Hi, Casey. Hi, I'm a freak. Hi, J4. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Dark. Hi, Just Hide. How are you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Darla. Hi, Dario. Hello, Mohammed. Hi, everyone. Hi, Graham. Thank you, Preston, for the star. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the sparkles. Hi, Trish. Hi, Preston. Hi, JJK Edits. How are you? Yeah, I stream every day. Hi, Stray. Welcome, guys. Thank you, Dario, for the sub. Hi, Mr. Cat. Hello. Hi, Bel Air. Hi, JJK Edits. Hi, Meku. Glad to have you here. Hi, Owen. I'm a freak. Hi, Sky. Hi, Empire. Hi, Farah and Win. I glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, welcome. Hello, Casey. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Salty Boy. Hi, Miku. Thank you for the follows and subs. Guys, thank you guys for being here. That's fair, I guess. I don't know what, like I said. Hi, Ghosty. Hi, everyone. Guys, if you sub, say that I subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out. Please don't spam like 20 times. I will have to mute you and like, okay, bro, I'm gonna have to mute you, man. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Yeah, I gave you a warning. Hello, Broadly. Hello, welcome. Hello, I'm French. No, I understand you. Hi, Skyly. Hi, Mohammed. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Thank you guys for your donos today. Hi, Sunset. Hi, JK. How you? Hi, welcome. Hi guys, hi Lyrian, hi Rich, hi Jaden, hi Cookie, hi Jenny, hi Casey, hi Zane. Thank you for the KC for the sub. Hi, well. Did you guys watch the World Cup final? I kind of thought it was underwhelming. I'm not gonna. I was like, welcome. I wanted to go to penalties because it went so long, and then they scored like right after the second part. I was like, oh god damn it, because like I knew they weren't gonna. Argentina wasn't gonna score again, and I was like, I literally tuned off when my friend was streaming. I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of bored now. Welcome. I just wish I went to penalties if it was going to be 0-0. I either wanted to be like, you know, they actually scored a bunch or they go to penalties. Yeah, Spain would win. I find Spain won. Hi, Tika. Hi, Doran. Hi, Sun. Hi, Sinister. Hi, guys. Thank you guys for the follow subs. Also, guys, if you guys want to donate, please donate. It does help me out. Hi, Saja. Hi, Little Doran. Hi, Millie. Hi, Ocean. Hi, Rainbow. But thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, hi, Jaxer. Hi, Uji. Hi, John. How are you doing today? Mint boy, thank you for the star. Hello, hello. Hi, Heart. Hi, John. Hi, Jen. I think Argentina was gonna play for a late game because that's what they usually did, but then one of their players got like a penalty and then got a red card. Sorry, and like they got at that point, it's like it was basically over. Thank you, Mint, for the star. Glad to have you here. I'm gonna probably ban them if they do. If they do it again, I'll ban them. Thank you for the 5 stars, Mint. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the 6 stars, Mint. 7 stars, Mint. I mean, hello. Thank you for the 8 stars, Mint. To be fair, Messi wasn't even like this is coming from someone who's like Messi, but he wasn't like necessarily the best. He wasn't the top scorer on the Argentina squad. He did a lot of assists, but he wasn't really scoring as much. Hello, Noob. Hello, TV. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Cena. I don't say my age, but you can guess. Thank you guys for the stars. Glad to have you. Thank you guys. Let's get a laughy disco or clapping seal, everyone. It's okay if you guys can't donate. Don't worry about it. Hi, Gavin. How are you? Hi, The Gain. I probably have played it, but I haven't played it in a while. He's 80. Yeah, I'm 80, guys. Guys, I'm 80 years old. Help. Hi, Milky. Hi, Jaden. But yeah. To be fair, Argentina was also being on the back foot more than they even usually do. The way they play was like they do tend to score in the last bit, but like the guy drove. The red card was like, okay, it's probably gonna be over, and then I scored right after. I'm like, okay. Hi, welcome. It was just underwhelming to me. I just felt bored. Like, I thought I might go to penalties. I was like, okay, this will be exciting at least, because then you have it. And then Spain just scored like 10 minutes before that. And I'm like, okay, this was like it's like the worst way it could have ended. No offense. Hi, Sky. Hi, Macelin. Is it? Yeah, there's like, I don't know. Fuck you guys. I wasn't really rooting for either team. Because like, they both had good players. Who's your friend? I mean, okay, I'll just mute them. Hi, Mint. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the gold coin, Mint. Hi, Enzo. Hi, Towner. Hi, Jamie. I mean, yeah, that's just how the game goes. I was like, oh, okay. Hi, Sky. Hi, Jamal. My friend was like, are you gonna watch the trophy ceremony? I'm like, after this game, I don't think both of them are gonna do there. Bro, I wish the France England one was the actual one. I didn't even get to watch that one. My friend was like, well, you got the therapy set, like pre-therapy session by watching that. I'm like, I didn't get to watch it. I had to go outside yesterday and do stuff. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I feel so bad for you. I'm like, yeah. Hi, Genevieve. Glad to have you here. Yeah, so it's like I watched this one. I was like, oh, fuck, it's so boring. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Jurassic. Like I feel like if I showed it my dad, he's like, yeah, this is why I find football so boring. Like you know, soccer. He doesn't tend to like it. He finds it, and I feel like that type of game is probably if he watched that one, he'd probably I'd understand his opinion. Like if that was my only game I watched of this World Cup, I'd probably have the same opinion. Hi, Sinister. Guys, can you not spam like 20 times? I already said I've tried it before, man. Like, I'm not gonna, if spam it 500 times, I'm not gonna play it more. I'm not trying to be mean here, but like, please stop spamming, guys. I'm not gonna play your game if you do that. Thank you for the gold coin, Sinister. Glad to have you. Or Towner, sorry, not Sinister. I had to mute Sinister. Hi, guys. I already answered you twice before too, and you didn't pick my answer for some reason. So I mean, come on, man. Hello. I appreciate you sending that number, Jaden. The donation is very much appreciated. So welcome. Yeah, I mean, football can be really exciting, but like the unfortunate part is like it can also be. I mean, don't get me wrong, every sport can do it, but I feel like except for baseball, you're gonna have game. Like, hello Tanner, thank you for the sparkle. I feel like the way this game is the equivalent of how Europeans describe watching baseball, which is they find it too slow and boring. Hello, hi Stonius, glad to have you here. I feel like both games have that issue depending on it. Be sure to follow or sub, glad to have you here. Oh. Welcome. Bro, I'm just not gonna let you talk. Hello, thank you for the follows or subs, glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi Riley, hi Keon, thank you for the follows or subs, glad to have you here. Hello Keon, hi Edits. Bro, I'm just gonna mute you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi Ria, hi Kayla, glad to have you. Hello to hello Elk, hello Gavin. Bro was doing it. Bro was trying to be weird as hell, and I was like, okay, I'll just mute you. I'll just ban you. Hi Nav. Hi Lori. Hi Tu. Hi Only. Hi bro. Don't test me. I'm just gonna ban you. Hello Calf. Hello Starnius. Glad to have you here. Hello Dino. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I appreciate it so much. Hi Kayla. Hi Rainbow. Hi Oz. How are you? Hi Jeff. Hi Natasia. You're being ignored. My bad. I got like 5 people spamming my chat. I'm sorry. Guys, thank you guys for the follow subs. Also, guys, thank you guys so much for your donations today. Oh god, no, I'm not doing the new one. Hello. Please stop spamming. I don't want to mute you. I'm not trying to be mean. Also, guys, thank you guys so much for your donations today. It really does help me out, so thank you guys so much. I won. Hello. Also, guys, if you do sub or follow, I will give you a shout out. So make sure to sub or follow if you guys are new. Hi, Mal. Hi, Candy. I like candy. Bum. I like candy. Also, guys, let's get a laughing Discord, laughing seal if we can. That does really help me out. It's obviously up to you if you want to give one, but hey, if you can give one, it does help me a lot. Thank you, Nad, for the sub. More toes, thank you. Hi, Ink. Thank you, the Oz. I think it's the Oz. Thank you so much for your laughing disco. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. You can correct me, but thank you so much for your laughing disco. Why am I making another live? Because I do. Thank you for the gold, for the star. I can't tell if that's negative or it's like you care about my health and you feel like I shouldn't do 2 lives. Thank you, Isaac, for the start, for the gold coin. Thank you, Gavin, for the laughing disco too. Thank you, Gavin, and thank you, the eyes, for your stuff. He's gonna appreciate it so much. Hi, Tanner. I probably mute you, but if you do it like multiple times, I'm gonna ban you. Or if you're gonna be like, I mean, no offense, but if you're gonna like know my rule and purposely tell me the rule and then do it and break it, then I'm gonna ban you. Gavin, thank you for another laughing disco. Oz, thank you for a clapping seal. Let's go. Isaac, thank you for your star too. Oz and Gavin, thank you so much for both of your donations. Thank you so much. Isaac, thank you for the gold coin. Thank you so much. But Oz and Gavin, thank you. Sarah, thank you for the follow too. I'm goated. Thank you guys. Thank you both for your donations today. I'm just gonna mute you and not ban you, because if I banned you, you won't ever be here again. I mean, unless you want that, which is fine, but thank you, Kat, for the star. Glad to have you. I usually mute the people who say ban me because I find it more funny. A lot of times they just want me to do it so that I stop being on their algo, but I just rather annoy them. Hi, Cat Life. Glad to have you here for the 8 stars. 10 stars, glad to have you here. 12 stars, 16 stars. Also, the Oz, thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the flowers, Oz. Cat Life, thank you, 22 stars. And Oz, thank you so much for I think the 2 flowers. You're so amazing. Thank you guys for saying that. Hi, Storm. Hi, Natalie. Nay, thank you guys for your donos today. You guys have been so amazing with that. Like, really epic. So thank you guys. Tanner, thank you for the gold coin. Welcome back. Maybe a cat. I like how big Maine's cat coons are, but I know they have really big health problems because of it. So, hi Calm, hi Ari, hi Torch, how are you doing today? Oh, they're gonna have guys. Did you hear that? Like, hi Navi. Do you guys? Hi Ness. Do you guys hear that they're coming up with a new cure for cats, which is gonna extend their life, or a lot of the cats' lives? It's like usually cats die because of a lot of cats die because of kidney issues. Oh, TV. Hi, Candy. Hi, Not Right. But they're gonna actually, oh, thank you for the Rose Demon. But for cats specifically, they're gonna actually be rolling out, I think, something that will help extend that or solve some of their issues with that. I clicked. Some people were like, "It's a bad idea. Don't experiment with like animals. That's only I don't know." Being like, bro, it's just a cure. It's like any other animal. Thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you here. Bro's typing the alphabet. I'm gonna do the mutabet, and that's, you're gonna be the first person on there. So, I guess I'll start with T today then. Nobody celebrates. Well, happy birthday to you. Hi Tara. Hi Smite. Hi Narma. Hi Moist. Hi Kat. Hi Sarah. Make sure to follow her sub. Glad to have you. I'm just gonna block you and then welcome. Bro, you went in four of my streams and you kept spamming that. I'm not gonna suddenly unblock you. If anything, I'm just gonna block you more. Sorry, I'm on a blocking streak today. I don't usually block this many people, but like I mean, I've had multiple issues with some people, so at this point, it's like I'm just gonna keep you blocked. Like a lot of the people I'm blocking today, I gave warnings or like explicitly did exactly what I told them not to do, and that's kind of. We should have followed us. I'm glad to have you. I'm gonna leave this one. Hi Preston. I don't know. I don't want people next to me right now. I have a headache already. I mean, I could do a private lobby, I guess. I'm not sure if it works in private, but I have a headache right now. I don't want to deal with people right next to me. I'm eating. Who's spamming? It's on my YouTube chat, not TikTok chat. So I stream on YouTube and TikTok, right? Cindy, thank you for the heart. Glad to have you here. My main audience, can you, if you pay me, Haley, maybe I could do that, but I'm not doing that for free. That is not a free service, Haley. I'm gonna be honest here. You should have followed us, so glad to have you. You missed me? Glad to have you here. Thank you, Cindy, for the... I will not tell YouTube chat what they said, but let's just say they're not. It's not something I would do for free. Let's just say that. Hi, welcome. I stream in my imagination. Hi, I mean, I guess it's cool. I want to take stuff to... Yeah, Moist. That is a paid thing. That is not a free thing. I'm not doing. That's not a free service right there. Hello, welcome. Hi TV. Hi Path. If I got a Galaxy, I'll consider it. I was joking. You want to collab? What do you mean you're joking? Hello, welcome. What's your question, TV? Hello, Kitty. Hi, Robin. Guys, again, thank you for the follows and subs. And if you do sub, please, I do appreciate any new subs. How long was I live for? A while. Hi, TV. Hi, Big Back. Hi, Preston. No, it's okay if you guys can't gift anymore. I just appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, please sub if you guys have not subbed today. It just help me out. Thank you, guys. I would say, yeah, like I said, today, maybe not during my game. I have a headache right now, and I feel like if people are like right next to me, it's gonna get way worse. So I want to get my top 10 wins. Okay, that's what I really want right now. Did they glitch? Oh, okay. Hi Kevin. Hi Katya. I die, Suki. What the hell? What is with this guy? Is this guy on like a certain substance? Hi Wall. Hi Ryan. Hi Wearing. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Are these like bots? Hello. Isaac, thank you for the star. Do I do VR chat? Can I make a private Nido Tower? I kind of want to do that. Not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna be playing this map a lot because I want to get top wins and something. Hi Cake. I'm not friending people. I'm with MP. Probably. We seem like NPCs. Hi Isaac, thank you for this. Thank you for the 2 Jules Isaac, glad to have you. Thank you guys. How long are you gonna be on my trip? Oh, 5 days, and then I take 2 days, and then I'm doing another 5-day trip. Hi Isabel, hi Coco, how are you? Hi Ninja, hi Snow, how are you doing there? Welcome. Hi Coco, hi Soku. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, glad to have you. Hi Isaac. Hi Sprain, hi Pavel, hi James, hi Snow, hi Mustard, hi Son. Yeah, true. Hi, hello, hi Eduardo. Hello hello Rion. Hello James. Hello Iris, how are you doing today? Welcome. There's another YouTuber. I mean, there's always YouTubers, I guess. Hi Ward. I don't know why. Hi, I don't know. Thank you for your gold coin. Why does it censor specific words? TikTok's weird as hell with that. Like, they won't censor actual words that like are generally really bad. Like, they would get you banned off of any platform, but then for some reason, like, hey miss, it would be like the word unknown and that would be banned. I'm like, you can't ban the word that is like the most worst word in the English dictionary, but you can ban unknown. We should have followers. I'm sure there's reasons, but it's like, I don't know how. Like, oh, they did a bleep. Oh yeah, they have auto censor on TikTok now. You can disable that, but I haven't enabled because it can affect the algo a bit, I've heard. Hello. It's kind of funny. Hi James, how you doing today? Hi Robin, hi Kevin. Again guys, thank you for your donuts. Are we gonna hit 500 again? We're like 8 away now. Let's go. We gained all the lost subs that we keep losing. YouTube. Hi Kenzie. I think they did a sub purge. I mean, I would say should be banned, but they literally have a donation for it, so I can't ban it for that reason. I mean, it's kind of dead at this point. Hello, Maddie. Hi, Rin. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Sadface. Hello, Chrissy. Hi, Theo. Thank you for the follows. Hi, J Caesar. I can friend you. I don't friend people. Today, I'm actually taking a little break from it's called Nido Tower, so Needoh Tower. I'm the same person. Remember this name? Same person as who? You're Shark Boy? Did I ban you or something? Hi, you're all. Hi, Michael. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Gavin, for another laughing disco, Gavin. Thank you. Can you mute? I talked to. I mean, you're fine, Skull. Skull, I would mute you if it was an issue, my dude. I don't care. Guys, if it's an issue and I find it an issue, I'll just mute you, okay? I'm not gonna mute you for no reason, though. Miss, thank you for the 2 jewels. And thank you for the flow state, Chelsea! Gavin, thank you for your laughing. And thank you for the flow state, Chelsea. That's so nice for both of you. Thank you guys so much for your donos today. Holy, thank you for the flow state and the laughing disco. You guys are amazing for that. Big giant hugs for you guys. Thank you. Do I play? Yeah, I play what? This game? Yeah. Hi, Skull. Hi, user. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. See, that's a person that spams, right? That's a person I'm gonna mute for a while, like 24 hours. Actually, did they do it before? I think they have. That's fine if you guys can't donate. Don't worry. I think they have. They? Oh, that's our first time on. I'll make sure to follow or some. I'll give you one. Oh, welcome. Thank you guys. Mute me, please. What? You want me to mute you? Okay, fine, I guess. I'll give you 24 hours, just, you know, because you wanted to. Hi, Studio. Hello, welcome. No, it's okay. I appreciate it. You should play Animal Hospital. I'll think about it. I'm trying to beat a record on this game today, though, okay? So I'm not sure if I can play Animal Hospital, like, anytime, like, in the next few minutes, but I can do it later, maybe. I'll show you guys what I'm trying to beat, okay? Yeah, a lot of people think I'm cutie. What? Yeah, I don't know why people say they want to get muted. I don't think it's that pleasant of an experience, but hey, if you want to get muted, sure. Hello, welcome. Hi, Franco. Hi, Mega. Why does Animal Hospital has controversy? Wait, what happened? I know people dislike it. Some people dislike it because they're like, oh my god, it killed Dandy's World. Dandy World is so much better. Why? I placed no. Hi, Iris. Hi, Lolo. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't not find Scary Swarmer scary. I find it. To me, it's boring Swarma. No offense to the game dev or the people who made it, but I played it. It is not scary. Everybody was like, "How are you not scared?" I'm like, because I'm not 10. No offense. But how is it? Yeah, but someone said the developer. Thank you for the $3 donation. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Dog, you sound like a man and a woman had a child. What? Is this supposed to be like the developers are? What are the developers for it? Are they okay? Animal Hospital developers. Is it? Yeah, sure. Welcome. Thank you. I can see you for the. Be sure to follow her. So I'm glad to have you here. I'm gonna look up if there's a controversy. Hello, welcome guys. Welcome. Oh. Welcome, I can see you. You should have followed her, so I'm glad to have you here. Oh, welcome. Clown chased me. That's cool, man. Hi, Eli. Take a break. It's so low. Bro, I want to stream it. Guys, you gotta realize, I mean, it is late for me, but like in general, it's just different time zones. Chelsea, thank you for the marshmallow hands. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the marshmallow hands, Chelsea. I will say it is late for me, 3 a.m., but like which you guys are correct in that it is that, but like I will say some of you guys do not know time zones. Like I've been told in the morning to go to bed, and I'm like, bro, I don't live in the Philippines. It is not nighttime, okay? I don't know, people get surprised, and then are like, some people are like, still go to bed. I'm like, okay. Welcome, guys. Are you? Yes, I am. Be sure to follow. Are you unk? Depends on your definition of unk. What's your definition of unk, and then I can tell you if I'm unk. Welcome, Ari. Because like some people say that if you're like over fucking like 13, then you're an unk, which is, I mean, no offense, but I think that's I think you're probably too much of an iPad kid if you think that, but no. Hello, welcome. Hi, England. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Jane. Thank you guys for your donations today, though. Thank you guys. You guys have been so nice with that. Yes, if someone donated $100, there would definitely 100% be top donor. I can guarantee you that. Hello. Hi, Mikey. I mean, any donation that... I mean, if you donated $10, you'd probably be top donor right now. Let alone 100. Caddy, thank you for the rose. What scary games? I don't play scary games. I just don't find them that fun. Astro, thank you for the Spain. I appreciate that so much, Astro. Thank you for your donation, Astro. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you guys for your donations. Meet. Welcome, Ollie. Thank you. Hi, make sure to sub if you guys haven't subbed yet. It does really help me out, really. Yeah, I just don't find it. I mean, there's some genres of stuff you just probably don't like, right? Like, you guys probably don't like the games I would like, but I like those games, right? Like, I like grand strategy games, but those are map games. You guys would not a lot of you guys would not like those types of games. Some of you would, but like most of you guys probably wouldn't like it, right? But that's just what I like. Thank you, Astro, for the sunshine. Thank you so much, Astro. Hi, Caddy. Currently I have a headache, so I'm not giving out my username this second. Maybe a little bit later. Yeah, I have a headache right now, so I'm not giving out my user. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to beat I'm trying to get the top #1 in this game, and then probably play the rest, and then maybe play Coffee Obby or something. Hello, welcome. Someone says there's controversy with Animal Hospital, so I'll have to look that up, so I'm not gonna play that right now. Hi, Stumbles. Hi, Kevin. Hi, River. I'll research it, because no offense, but Roblox controversy could be like something like someone said mean stuff to, it could actually be like a genuine federal crime, so I need to make sure. Thank you for the sunshine, though. Astro. I mean, I appreciate all the donations you guys give. I fell out. Rain fell out. Bro, that's what Storm, no offense, but like to people who generally try to get sympathy and say stuff like that, I'm like, if you broke every bone in your body, you would not be typing a sentence right now. Oh my god, thank you for the 350 jewels, Finger, thank you for the 350 jewels so much. I wish, Olivia, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Astro, for your finger. Bye bye, Eli. Glad to have you. Have a good night. Good night. Yeah, if you need a break, you need a break. Thank you for the finger heart. I appreciate it. Hi, Ken. Thank you so much, though, for the finger heart. I'm a new fan. That's crazy. Yeah. You should have followed some. Are you like? Never mind. I just muted them. I want to say something, but I feel like it could. I know people with it, so it could be interpreted as defensive. I want to say thank you for the sunshine, Gavin. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you so much for the 200. Thank you, Astro, for the 2 stars. Bacon, thank you for the gold coin. And Astro, thank you for another finger heart. Gavin, thank you for your sunshine. And Astro, thank you for another finger heart. You are so amazing and wonderful for that, both of you guys. Thank you. Astro, Gavin, thank you guys so much. Good luck with your bowling. Hi, Tads. Hi, Pods. Thank you, Astro. And thank you, Gavin, so much for that. 52 minutes. That's pretty healthy. Honestly, if it was more... Like, if it was 20 hours, like, yeah. Okay, but 52 minutes of what? Like, of today? Or, like, of the... I don't know. Like, you have to put that in perspective, right? Because, like, if you just say my screen time's, like, an hour, like, is it an hour today? Is it an hour in like, general? Also, guys, if you do sub, you can help me get the We hit 500! Let's go! We're only 500 away to 40k. We were like that, but then YouTube decided to do a sub purge this week, unfortunately. So now I went down, and they did the one after my stream too, and I went back down to like 399. So I kept going back down to 300 like every time I stream. It's kind of annoying. No, guys, if you can't donate, it's completely fine, man. Hi, Coco. Thanks for the sub. Oh, I don't think I got in. Oh, sorry. There was a thing I thought about. I realized I didn't get in. Can you use your old VTuber? That's a 3D model. If you mean like the one with the maid outfit, I have that. It's just under my blanket. Thanks, sure. Bye bye, yeah. Hi everyone. Hi, it's Cozy. Hi, Moist. Thank you. Good luck, Astro, with school. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Hi, Daisy. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for your donations. Guy, Caddy, like I said, I have a headache. Please, I'm not letting people join this second. You should have followed her, so I'm glad to have you. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations, follow, subs, and everything you guys give. I don't friend people. Hi. Oh, my tooth hurts. Oh. Hi, Ethan. How are you? Hi, Daisy. Hi, Mama. Oh. Hi, Stone. Hi, Meeple. You can draw me. Hi, Bella. Hi, too. Hello. Hi, too. Repeats. Glad to have you here. Hi, Big Back. If you want to drink, you can. Hi, Bella. Hi, Ella. Hi, Demon. Hello. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Bambo. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Gron. Hi, 2 rupees. Hi, everyone. Mr. Crap. Okay, bro. Man, mute. I don't think we're gonna have a productive convo. Hi, thank you guys for coming. Guys, I'm not going back to World 1. How do I get on your... Guys, I'm not inviting people right now. I have a headache right now, so unfortunately I'm not having people join. I don't hate you guys. It's just I personally have a headache right now. Hi, Strawberries. Long time no see. How have you been? Thank you for the likes. YouTube older than me. Aw, that's fair. Hi, Jolly. You're pretty old now. It's like... Hi, Jolly. Hi, you. Yeah, that's fair. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Gavin. Thank you, guys. Make sure to follow some. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you here. Hi, Terry. Hi, Teapot. How are you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Solaris. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Matt. How are you? Oh, I completed undergrad, so that's been really nice. I'm dealing with life stuff now. Hi, Cody. Hi, Ashley. But yeah, it's been good. I've been doing stream stuff and it's been nice. I've been streaming mostly on. I stream on YouTube and TikTok, but I mainly actually been bigger on. Other than the last few days, I've been mostly my YouTube's been the one that's been popping off, especially like I don't have to bring this up, but like actually I'll mute my YouTube when I say this. Especially in consideration of thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Oh god, people keep asking me to play it. I don't know if I feel like it right now. Hi Yuri. Someone said it was in controversy. I'll have to look that up right now. I'll have to look that up after stream and see. Brains are off. Yes, they are off currently. I've always had them off. People just have to join off my user. I do that because hackers can do it and abuse that if I have them on. This isn't an issue. Whatever. Narurete do sunde. Oh god, I can't read it. I could probably read it. Sunde damon. Sundamon. Sorry, I'm sleeping. Namuidayo. Welcome, Mama. Hi, Angel. Thank you for the sub, Phoenix. Glad to have you here. I love boba. Boba is so good. Boba is so tasty. Guys, 2 more wins on this obby, and then I get top. I will be the top. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Angel. Hi, Daisy. Yes, I do have a VTuber on my PFP. Hi, Bubble. Oh, God. Hi, Terry. Hi, Angel. Thanks for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Bubble. Hi, Terry. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Super. Hi, Perilyn. Hi, Mama. Okay. We should have followed her sub. Hello. Yeah, that's why I get annoyed by people who are close to me. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Shelly. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. You know what? I'll just leave and join back. Hello, Daisy. Hi to guys again. Thank you for their follows, subs, and also, guys, thank you guys so much for your donation today. I try it. No, I haven't. I feel like I don't feel like it right now. I just feel like it's not. I looked into it a little. It just doesn't seem. I'm not sure if it's my type of game, to be honest. Thank you. Hi, ya. Hi, Mama. Hi, Rel. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Shelly. Hi, I remember. Guys, thank you guys for the follows and subs today. I do appreciate it. Shout out. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys. If you do sub, let me do it. I'm not sure. Maybe I could try it. Hi, Unknown. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. Hey, Mama, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Maybe I'll try it some stream. Hi, guys. It's 2 a.m. for me. See, that's the thing, right? You guys are like, it's this time for me. Granted, it's actually 3 a.m. for me, so I can't say anything, but like, I do this like when people are like, this is my time, so that means you have to follow this. If it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's presumptuous, right? It's like, what happens if guys, like what happens if I'm in Europe, right? And I said, oh guys, it's 1 a.m. for me when it's like, you know, 5 p.m. for you. You should go to bed right now. I mean, I get the concern, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but you know. Yeah, no boba. I do get if it's because I sound tired, that's fair. But I wouldn't presume that blank happens because of blank because... No, that's not... I want to say it's rude necessarily. Well, it can be. Hi, Mama. Hi, Daisy. It's 9:07. Yeah, everybody lives. Yeah, that's so funny. I mean, yeah, if you think about it, though, it's like, hi, Talon. I'm pretty public. I mean, I'm in EST, so it's not like I hide my time zone. It's 2:57. It's not. Is your timer on, or did you go back in time like 10 minutes? It is. It cannot be 2:57 for you. It's like impossible. There's no time zone that does that. It's 2:09. See, 2:09. No, yeah, yeah. This is 2:09. Hi, May. This is 2:09, 2:08. I think usually if it's a mid off, that's just a rounding error. If it's like that med time off, it's a 5. Yes, I have a shark. Okay, hi Icon. Hi Kemu. Hi Picture. Hi 2 rupees. Hi Picture. Hi Unemployed. How you doing there? Welcome. Guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Minsuya. Glad to have you. Hi Dazer. Hi Super Cool. Hi Daisy. Hi Angry. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi Angry. Hi Super. How you doing there? Hi Loki. Loki. Hi Key. Pretty cool. Hi Terry. Hi Mafioso. Hi Val. Be sure to follow. Hi Connor. Hi Mama. Hi Val. Thank you for the follows. Hello Connor. Hi Mama. She's now awake. Hello to your sis, Mama. Guys, thank you so much for your donations today. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough for everything you donate. You guys have been amazing with that. Hi Connor. Hi Isabel. If you do sub or follow, I'll give you a shout out, okay? How many subs are on TikTok? Oh, we might hit 93k. Connor, thank you so much for your Laffy Disco, Connor. That is so nice of you, Connor. Let's go. Guys, I'm not allowing people to join today. I'm not trying to be mean to you guys. I just have headache. So to avoid more headache, I am not allowing joins for the current minute. You should follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you for the laughing disco. Connor, thank you for the laughing disco again too. Hi Drake. Hi Sugar. Sugar. Connor, thank you for the 3 laughing discos. Let's go, Connor. Thank you so much. Hi Nye. Hi Drake. Connor, thank you so much for your donos. I swear. Hi Connor, thank you for the gold coin too. That is so nice of you. Thank you, Nye. Thank you, Drake, for the follows. If you do sub, I'll give you a shout out if you say you subbed. But Connor, you MVP of a person. Thank you for your laughings. I do appreciate it. Connor, thank you for the 10 gold coins. Let's go. Hello. Thank you, Connor, so much for your gold coins. 11 gold coins. Valley, thank you for the gold coins. I'm going to get one more win just to also get to 11. Thank you for the gold coins, Connor and Valerie. Connor, thank you for your flowers too. Let's go, Connor. Thank you for the flowers. Hello. Hi, Loki. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Loki. Hi, Anna. Hi, Drake. Thank you for the follows. Connor, thank you for more gold coins. Let's go. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Isabel. Connor, thank you. Oh my god, I have to say the number. God damn it. Connor, thank you for the 6-7 donation. Thanks for the 6-7. I don't know how I feel about my life anymore. Hi, Zara. Hi, Connor. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing on it, but I already got the record. Let's go. I'll show you guys when it updates, so it takes a minute, unfortunately. Connor, thank you so many gold coins. Caddy, I'm gonna mute you if you keep asking. I said no. Do you not know what no means? Valerie, thank you for the gold coin. Connor, thank you for the gold coin. Thank you, Connor, so much for like your 20 gold coins. Oh my god, Connor, you MVP. Valeria, thank you for the gold coin. Thank you. Connor, thank you. Arnold, thank you for the gold. How many gold coins do you guys have? We recorded? Bro, I literally talked to you, my dude. Hi, Mani. Hi, Arnold. Thank you for the gold coin. Hi, Studio. Thank you, Arnold, for the gold coin. Make sure to follow. Hi, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the gold coin. Bro, I'm just gonna mute you. We should have followed. So I'm glad to have you. Hi, guys. Thank you, Arnold, for your start. No, it's okay. I appreciate all the things you give, Connor. That was amazing. How many gold coins did you give out? I'm actually curious. Arnold. Cat Lies, thank you for the stars too. I appreciate it. guys are super nice. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for your gold coins, Catlight and Connor. Arnold, thank you for the flowers. Valerie, thank you for your gold coin too. Glad to have you. I used all of them. Though I know you used all. I'm just curious how many. More of a total thing. Kiwi, thank you so much. Arnold, thank you for the flowers. But Kiwi, thank you so much for your laughing disco, Kiwi. Thank you so much, Kiwi, for your laughing disco. That helps out so much. Arnold, thank you for your hundreds. Eric, thank you for this for the gold coin too. Game name is called Needo Tower. So Needoh Tower. Okay, yeah, that's fair then. Thank you so much for your donations, Connor. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Hi, Valeria. I know how much you used, and you used 24 exactly. I think you used 24. That should be around 24. So that's a lot of gold coins. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Valeria. You gave me 3 laughing. Thank you guys for your donation. Again, thank you for your clapping seal, Kiwi. I do appreciate it. Any donation you guys give us help me out. You guys don't need to apologize. I appreciate any donation. I'm happy I'm happy that you guys even consider donating to me, guys. You never have to apologize that you can't donate anymore. I really do appreciate it. Mine, thank you for the laughing disco. Mine, thank you so much. Mine, thank you for the laughing disco. I will never be upset if you guys can't donate. The only time I'll be upset is if you lie about it. So if you said I'm gonna donate, unless it's like you were like, oh sorry, I actually realized I didn't have it. But if you're like, guys, should I donate? Can I donate right now? Guys, I want to donate. And then you try to get attention from it. And then you lie and be like, oh, guys, I won't donate. I don't want to. It's like, okay, then I'm going to mute you. That's when I get upset. But Mindy, thank you so much for the laughing disco. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Mindy. I am playing Needo Tower. Valerie, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. As long as you're not lying about you donating, then I'm fine with it. Thank you guys for the follow, subs, and donations. Thank you guys. Hi, Auk. Hi, Morgan. Thank you guys for the follow and subs. Hi, Verity. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Loki. Hi, 2 rupees. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to. Hi, Malaysia. Hi, Verity. Hi, Bala. Hello, welcome. Hello, Valium. Hi, 2 rupee. Hi, Mind. How are you doing? Welcome. Hi, JD. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Studio. Hi, Verity. Hi, Stern. Hi, Mika. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for your dodos. Oh my god, we're at 913 follows on TikTok. We might actually hit 93k tonight, depending. Guys, make sure to follow on TikTok. Maybe I can play it another time, Mama. I just don't feel like it right now, okay? I'm sorry. What animal would I be? I would be maybe a cat. I would go meow meow. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Nicole. Guys, thank you guys for your donations again. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you for the subs. Okay, we currently are at... Oh, guys, look. We updated. Look who's the top winner on the map. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Oh, wait, no, did I reset it or did I? Well, please don't tell me I reset. I was gonna play the rest of it. No.
My nose tells me that this is my kind of town.
I wanted to. Oh god damn it. Hi Xander. Hi Kitty. Hi Addie. Hi 2. Hi Ryan. It's fine. Hi everyone. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Hi Terry. Hi Nagy. Hi Ballot. Hi Ryan. Guys, make sure to follow. If you guys do sub or follow, I'll give you a shout out if you say you follow or if you see, I did see, I fell all the way down and I'm respawning. There you guys go. My favorite color is sky blue. Hi, hey, how are you?
Whoa, he's huge.
Hi 80. Hi Verity. I like your outfit. Thank you for liking it. I'm not giving out my username right now. I usually do, so don't get me wrong, but I have a headache right now and I don't want to worsen the headache with people jumping around me and near me, so I will tomorrow. Just tonight I have a big headache right now, so if I could just play this by myself tonight in specific, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry. Apologies to everybody who wants to join. Because I know this is a decent amount of you guys, but sorry, I just have bad headache. Guys, make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi Wolf, hi TV, hi Studio. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. What are you guys up to today? Guys, thank you guys so much. Also, thank you guys again for your donations. If you guys need to go to bed, please go to bed. You don't know what to eat? Eat food. I mean, eat what you want to eat at the end of the day, right? As long as it's healthy. I'm just trying. Don't destroy your sleep schedule. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate you guys. But please don't ruin your life or sleep schedule or personal situations. I appreciate you watching me, don't get me wrong, but please, I beg you. Hi Mama, hi Mia, how are you? Hi, welcome. I do remember you. Hi 2 rupees, hi Chris. Donations or so. I mean, I'm thankful for both. It depends, so. Like monetarily for donations, I mean, yeah, they support me being able to live and like do this as a job. So I mean, I will say they are more important. Just, you know, I can't lie. I mean, this is not to say subs aren't important too. They do help me out. But Tammy, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. But just because, like, you know, I can live and do this as a job because of it, it is more important necessarily for me to get donations and subs. Subs are always nice to get, and I usually get them as well as donations, right? That's just how it works. So it's not to mean like if I get more subs in a day or something like that, or get more, I'm not happy. Like, of course I'm happy about that. It's just monetarily, donations are more important just because I, you know, it allows me to support myself. I'm hoping one day I can do both, you know, I could just do basically sponsors, because not to say I don't, it's like donations, but for a few reasons, like I said, it's kind of, we should have followed some, but at the current rate and moment, I can really only rely on that, so. And no offense, but the algo is not really doing me any favors of me not being able to rely on it, because my viewer count changes so much. I can't really get sponsors if I wanted to. Pretty sure some. Guys, if you have medical issues, please go see a doctor, not tell me in stream. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you guys are dying, maybe go see a doctor about that, not a cowboy VTuber who's going on random rants about subjects. Hi Stick, hi Pub Lachlan. I mean, it's okay. Donate what you guys can. If you guys can't donate, it's completely fine. I just appreciate everybody who donates. So, like, yeah, like I said, it's like life. I'm not gonna be upset if you can't donate, because like everybody's in a personal different situation that, you know, you can or can't. But yeah. Do you make sure? Hi Tammy. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for the floating hearts. You should have followed us. I'm glad to have you. Hi, Arnold. Hello, Mama. Hi, Next. Hi, Tyree. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hello, Arnold. Hi, Ray. Hi, Arrows. Hello, Yuki. How you been? Long time no see. Hi, Mama. Hi, Adrian. I should probably check that. Hi Yuki, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Sturdia, hi Admiral, hi Isaiah. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi Jis, hi Art, hi everyone, glad to have you. Hi Admiral, hi Wad, how are you? Hi Wanda, hi everyone, hi Isaiah, glad to have you. Hi Admir. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Mary. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Nix. Hi, Murray. Hi, Jis. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Random. Hi, Arnold. Hi, Zaya. That's Toru. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I genuinely can't appreciate you guys. Notification, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Thanks for the follows. Hello. Hi, Jays. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the... Sorry. Oh, that's good to hear, Carrie. I'm glad that you're doing that. Can I have your username? I can play it with you tomorrow. How about this? If you can come to my stream tomorrow, I'll give you my username tomorrow. Deal? I think that'd be easier for both of us since I don't have my username offhand. So, would that be fine? I'll give it tomorrow since like I said I will. I'll do that. I think that's a good deal, right? That way I don't get, you know. Hi, drinking tea. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, just come back tomorrow and I'll give it to him. Hi, sir. Hi, Leo. Hi, Yuki. Because if I give it now, then people are going to join still. And it's like I'm going to have the same problem I said I was going to have. No offense, but... Again, thank you guys for your subs, follows. And also, guys, if you donate, thank you so much for that. I genuinely can't appreciate it. Oh, I think it's different for everyone. Hi, Braxton. Hi, Stone. Carl, thank you for the roses. Hi, Braxton. Hi, Studios. Thank you guys for the subs too. Give shoutouts for any sub you guys give. How many subs are we at? We're at 24. Damn. Say your name on my screen. MIA, to be honest. Hi, Carl. I mean, I can't really do anything about that right now. People are like, oh, you leaked your username. It's on my screen. It's like, okay, I know. I can't really completely hide it. That's cool. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Ghost. Hi, Enrico. How are you? Hi, Isaiah. Hi, Ghost. Hi, FS. How you doing there? Hi, Airman. Glad to have you. You're welcome. Glad I can talk. I do play this game a lot. You're correct. Not any bad reason. I don't know. I just play obbies mainly. Hi, Rocky. Hi, Pepsi. Hi, Praise. I might do Power World eventually. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure how well it will do though. That's the one I have a fear of. It's like I do it for a few days and nobody, and you know. Hi, Emma. Hi, Ghost. Hi, Rocky. It affects the algo, but like it doesn't do like in a good way. Hi, Jordan. I'm thinking about it though. Thank you guys. What was? Hi, Rocky. Hi, Isaiah. Thank you guys again for your donos today. Holy everyone. Everybody's donated so much today. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. You keep dying. No, don't die at work. Bad. That's bad. Dying at work, not fun. Trust me. Hi, Starny. Hi, Liam. Hi, Starno. Hi, FN. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I do appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Hi guys, welcome. Hi Rocky, hello Immortal. Work sucks. Work does suck, man. Work does suck. Everybody working for the weekend, but hi Mitsuri. Everybody working for the show, but everyone watching, but hi Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku, Hi Uzi, glad to have you here. Hi Mume. Thanks for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Noah. Hi Muji. Hello D-Lozy. I know E. Creeper, thank you for the star. Oh, we're okay. It's a older Vocaloid song. I remember it's from Osu. Thank you, Creeper, for the 15 stars. 20 stars, Creeper. Oh my god, thank you. 25 stars by Creeper. Thank you so much. I'm a creep. 27 stars. Thank you so much. Ba da 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 da. No, sorry, it's I'm a freak. Never mind. It's the other one's I'm a creep. I'm a loser. No, I don't know what that is. Hi, CJ. Hi, Vortex. I'm a weirdo. You should have followed or something. If I watch other shorts, I mean, you can leave if you want. I'm not forcing you here. If you want to go, you can go, guys. You're not chained. Hi, Julie. Hi, Destiny. I'm doing good, Colby. What about you? Hi, Peyton. I just appreciate all the donations you guys give. Thank you, guys. What do you guys want me to see? Guys, would you want to see me play Power World or not really? I'm genuinely curious. You should have followed or some. I don't know. Maybe I should do a poll. Hi, Kobe. Hi, Verity. Ricky. Hi, Dominic. Tupers. Yeah, I love Power. Okay, I might try that with the dual layout too and see how that goes. I'll do like one with it and one without. I can't do it right now, but I'll probably do that after I come back from my break. Although, like, I might come back and then like it'd be complete Power World. Something happens and nobody plays it. I don't think it's happened, but like you get my point. It's always a little bit of a worry. You playing? Hi, Mama. Hi, Pink. Hi, Hi, Gray. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Rocks. Hi, Invincible. Hi, Ronax. Hi, Julia. Hi, Like Doc. Hi, Dia. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Thank you as well for your guys' donations today, because all your donations help me out. Why ignore them? I literally said hello, Pink. I didn't answer. Where did I get your VTuber? I mean, I got it from my model artist. They drew it. Probably not searching it right now. Maybe later. That's cool that you are. Hi, Hushin. Hi, Ducks. Hi, Invincible. Hi, Toopy. Hi, welcome. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Jonah. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Jersey. Hi, Invincible. Hi, Nuange. Hi, Giovanna. Meep or Noop. Meep. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Joanna. Hi, Vester. Thank you guys for following and subbing. I do appreciate you guys' your donation. Let me go check something. Michael, thank you for the gold coin, glide away. Glad to have. I'm gonna go check my phone. Alright. Michael, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. You should have followed us up. No, I don't think. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. I don't friend people, guys. I don't take special requests either. So if you're like, please friend me, like that. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. It's just a rule I have. I don't friend people. Bro, just have fun in NBA 2K. You should have followed or something. Would people prefer fries? I mean, it depends. It's like, I think that's very dependent on the person. Also, that depends on the nuggets. I mean, like, you know, if it's like Dino Nuggets versus like McDonald's fries, I'll go with McDonald's fries any day of the week. But if it's like happy fries versus like, you know, McDonald's nuggets, I'll go with McDonald's nuggets any day of the week. So, it's not just because it's McDonald's. I would do like Wendy's too or something. But like, you get my point, right? I feel like the comparisons, like, if you mean like, I think usually like when people say that, they just mean I'm like one-on-one, like average. If you mean average, I probably prefer fries. Welcome, guys. Why my avatar? Why not be like that? I don't know. I usually like to look into hypotheticals of a situation before I answer it. Because, hi, Pyro. Thank you for the heart me. Bye, guys. Burger and fry. Sorry, I'm a person who requires always context. Although, like, sometimes it's like, you know, the context is just a question. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Admir. Hi, Cookie Pyro. Thank you for the heart me. Hi, Admir. Hi, Terry. Hi, baby boy. What? Okay. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. How much Robux did I spend on the avatar? Like 800. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. A decent bit. Hi, Sandy. I'm glad I can be. Hi, Alias. Caddy, if you're gonna ask one more time, I'm gonna mute you. I said no. Hello, hi Rodney, hi Ad. I'm not trying to be mean, but like you keep spamming. Thanks for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Good message. Oh, bro, I don't need to get a message about Instagram at fucking at 3:30 a.m. I mean that's kind of annoying. Hi Mer, hi Studio, hi Mama, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. It's not even someone messaged me and just told me like someone liked the story. I'm like, I really need an email for that. Like, thank you guys. I did not even like my story. It's just like someone's story got liked on their page. I'm like, what? You guys. Oh, okay, bro, I'm just gonna mute you. Make sure to follow. So glad to have you. Can you like not do something that's not problematic for like 2 minutes, man? Like, I gave you like 20 warnings and you keep violating every time I said stop doing something. Hi Anna. I tell you don't do something. Just leave my stream at this point. No offense. Hi Peppy. Hi Marshall. Hello admin. I said I had a headache. I don't want to deal with stuff and you keep violating my boundaries. Hi Star. Hi Roxana. Am I being ignored? No, I had to deal with like 5 people, guys. Hello. No. I am cooked. No, I just didn't see your message since I had to deal with someone on TikTok for a bit. Hi, Peffy. Also, thank you guys for your donations today. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal, everyone. It's called Boba Tea Tower. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal. Come on, we can do it, guys. Hi, Peffy. How are you? Okay, have fun doing that. Hi, Roxana. Hi, Mangoes. It's called Boba Tea Tower. It's called Coffee Tower. My bad. Coffee Tower. I mean, it's the same thing. It's pretty similar, so. Thanks for the star, Jays. I appreciate your star. Thank you, Jays. No, I mean, if you can't give anything, it's okay, guys. Don't worry. Hello, welcome. I mean, you probably don't know. Is this Tower of Hell? Yeah, it's a new update. New update, Tower of Hell. Hi, Simon. Hi, D11. Hi, Sagi. I'm joking, but. No, did you just want to say it? I might go to bed soon. I'm getting tired. I just want to take a nap. Hi, Jax. Hi, Day. Hi, Angel. Thank you guys for your donations. It's not water. It's more like I'm just feeling really tired right now. I think I'm tired and I have a headache, so I'm probably gonna go to bed. So, yeah. I just want to do a night stream because I haven't done one in like so long. Hey, Jazz. I guess if you technically count my stream schedule currently, basically is a night stream, but like an actual night stream I haven't done in so long. Hi, Sirens. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow us. So glad to have you. Oh, guys, it might make daylight savings time permanent. Which is actually, I actually like that more for me personally. Because, for me, it's better. But people are like, oh my god, standard time should be normal. But I also don't want it to be sunny at like 4:30. I don't like that. Especially with my sleep schedule as a college student. I've seen. I think there's a good arguments of standard time that is better, but like I want to say it's more natural. It depends on your personal body. For some people it's not natural. Actually, it really depends. I don't think one or the other is more natural. It's just how we developed human society, and there could be a really great argument that we should change how we do stuff, and I think that's fair. Hi, Jazz. I think, for example, school should start later, but then people are like, well, parents need to get to work, and it's like, yeah, work should probably be at a different time. Also, there's so much diversity in types of work you can do on average. Here's the followers of Hi Kulos. Do you dare me to send a galaxy? You can't send one on YouTube, but sure, I dare you. If you do send a galaxy, I'd be pretty happy. I guess equivalent to the park the bus would be the equivalent on YouTube to a galaxy, technically. Hi Rhino. We're just spamming. I don't know, for me personally, I tend to I mean, I know that's like this is an unpopular opinion, but I actually like DST more. And that's just because technically standard time would be better, and also but my opinion would be do DST, but then move a lot of societal norms to DST as well, time-wise. Welcome, guys. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Sony. Hi, Mick. I'd rather have it be sunny at like 8:30 than in the summer, in the winter. Then. Hi, Wilson. Hi, Mama. Hi, Star. Hi, Luna. Hi, Mama. Hi, Vidashi. Hi, Mario. Hi, Angel. Hi, Just a Question. How are you guys doing today? Hi, Bede. How you doing? Hi, Big Egia. Hi, Mark. Hi, Alice. Hi, Bambi. Vote Jack president, maybe. I don't know, that'd be a great idea. Honest? Nah, I can't say that. That goes in the stuff I'd rather. Oh, make sure to follow or some. Hello. Hi, Curdy. Hi there. Hi, Aziel. Hi, Sarah. Hi, hello. You should have followed some. Hi, real life. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lena. Hi, Win. How you guys doing today? Hi, Adam. I need to go because yeah, that's okay. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Hi, Abby. Thanks for the sub. Da, 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 da. Hi, Jello. Guys, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. It does help me out. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Aziel. If you guys sub, it does help me. Also, guys, thank you guys so much for your donations, like laughing discos and clapping seals, everyone. I do appreciate those. All your donations help me out. Hi, BDS. Glad to have you here. Flips, thank you so much for the gold coin. Rivals, thank you so much. Rivals for your laughing disco. Rivals, 2 laughing discos. Let's go. Thank you, Rivals, so much for your 2 laughing discos. Tara, thank you for your gold coin. Rivals, 3 laughing discos. Thank you, Rivals, so much for that. Let's go, Rivals. Thank you. Unknown, thanks for the follow. Gabriel, thanks for the follow. Quadri, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, Rivals. That's so nice of you. 196. Thank you so much, Rivals. We're laughing. That's so nice. If you guys do sub, say that you sub so I can give you a shout out. Welcome. Make sure to follow and sub. You appreciate it, Rivals. That's very nice of you. Thank you. We got 3 laughing discos from Rivals. Thank you for the sub. Rivals, do appreciate it. Thank you as well for your donations. That's insane, Rivals. Thank you. Hello, welcome. How did you not get top fan, actually? Oh, it probably needs to update. That's probably why. And you need, if you talk in chat, it probably update too. Izio, thank you for the clutch. Tara, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, mate. Hi, Witch. Thank you guys for your laughing disco, especially you, Rivals. Holy. Hi, Tara. Hi, Cynthia. Glad to have you. Hi, YouTuber. Hi, mate. Thanks for the subs and follows. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Hi, Tara. Hey, Zeal, thank you for the star. That's fair. Hi, Zeal, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Sorry, I died. I got stuck behind it, and you can't really leave. Thank you, Aziel, for the star. Glad to have you. I'm not inviting people onto my game today. I will give you guys... I have a headache right now, and I think I'd unfortunately get a worse headache if I invited people, so... I'm taking a break today, okay? Thank you guys for the 2 jewels, Big and Aziel. Big Newbie, thank you for the... Oh, goddamn. Why does it have to be an Uncle Alert, Big Newbie? No, Uncle Alert, no. But thank you for the Uncle Alert, Big Newbie. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Big Newbie, for the Uncle Alert. It does help me out. Hi, Eve. Hi, Essa. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Big Newbie. What's up? How you doing today? Oh, what the... Do they fall per... What? Thank you, Big Newbie. Thank you so much for the finger heart. Thank you, Big Newbie, for your donation. Thank you for the finger heart too. That was really nice of you. Thank you, Big Newbie. Thank you. Hi Nala. Hi TST. Thank you guys for your dodos today. Hardy. I have never owned a dog, so I feel like I can't really answer it. I've only owned cats in my life, right? So I can only answer for cats. Hi, Big Newbie. Thank you for the flow state too. Let's go. Oh, Big Newbie. Thank you. Because I don't want to say like cats are better, and then it's like I never owned a dog. Cats could be, You should have followed or some. I would like both. You should have followed or sub. Thank you, Big Newbie, for your stuff. Glad to have you guys. Please don't talk about stuff that happens in other lives here, unless like it directly affects me. I'm sorry. I don't like. Obviously, that's horrible, but like I can't do anything, and that's not. I don't really want to hear about that. You should have followed. So glad to have you here. I mean, if you can, call the police and tell them about that, or like report it. But do as much as you guys can. Okay. Thank you, Big Newbie, so much. Cats or dog? I don't know. I've only owned cats, guys. Hi, Dance. I can't answer your question. They're both good, okay? They're both good. I mean, if I owned one right now, what I would want probably is a cat, because unfortunately, I don't live in an area where it's easy to own a dog. So. Oh, anything. Hi, too. Hi, Stirp. You can, but it's just not that easy. So. I'm gonna call the. Okay, yeah, go call them or something. I don't know. Hi, Bacon. How you doing there? Welcome. Cats. Hi, welcome. I have kittens. You want? I'm good, man. I don't want kittens right now. I don't really want a pet right now. I live kind of hard to take care of one. It's not hard, but it's like, it's not like really easy. And I also don't live in a I don't know. I don't live in an area that's like very pet friendly. So you can't own them. It's just I don't know. I just at the current moment I do not feel like I should have a pet. Hello, hi Tisha. They're also expensive, so. Hi Bestie, welcome back. Hi Tishi. If my brother wanted one, I mean he can get one, but please stop spamming. You're nice, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. I love you. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Bella. Thank you guys. Oh, boys. Hi, Tisha. Hi, Bella. You should follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you. Yeah, I am, fam. Hello. Hi, Stan. How you guys in there? Welcome. Thanks for the follows and subs, guys. Do appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, oh my god, I fell. Again, guys, thank you guys for your donations. Mama, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably not a great place to advertise. Maybe you can do that online, but maybe not. This is not a stream. Chat is not a great place to advertise kittens. Lena, Stella, thank you for the follow. Send, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, yo. Hi, your local. Timu, thank you for the chili. Glad to have you, Timu. Hi, Nami. Hi, Stern. How are you? Hi, Cringer. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Nam. Hi, Mani. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Rave. Hi, Tara. Thank you for the 100. Hi, Ali. Hi, Stella. How are you? Thanks for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Big Newbie. How are you? No, that's fine that you spent it. Hi Suffer, how are you? Hi Tara, how are you doing? Hi, awesome. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I hope you're doing well. Hi Sophia, hi Mama, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for your donations too. You guys' donations. Hi, it's Paula. Hi, Ist. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, awesome. Hi, big newbie. How you doing today? I'll come back later. Okay. Hi, it's. Hi, too. Guys, if you want to sub or follow, it does really help me out. So thank you guys for that. Either or, I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys. Hi, Raph. Hi, L. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hello, Cat. Hi, too. Hi, big newbie. Hi, Myla. Hi, awesome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Scorch. Hi, Hearts. Glad to have you here. Guys, again, thank you for the follow, subs, donations. Also, guys, really do appreciate the donations. Guys, let's get another Laffy Discord clapping seal right now, guys. We can do it, okay? I bet we can do it. So, yes, if you guys want to give one, I would really appreciate it. Hi, Angie. Hi, besties. How are you? Hi, Nathaniel. Glad to have you. Hi, Angie. Thank you for the dolphin, Yao. Kiyao, thank you so much. Thank you for your dolphin. I appreciate it. Hi, Million. Hi, Donius. If you guys want to follow or sub, hi Shark Lover, thank you for the follow too. I did see that. Love the color blue. Thank you. Nathan, yeah, glad to have you. Hi Domius. Hi Mylin. Melina, sorry. Milani. Is it Milan? I say it. Or dolphin. Hi Luby. Luba Bratza, Luba Bratza ding. Sorry, that. Hi, love. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Divina. Hi, Alina. Hello, 2Ps. Hello, Welly. How you doing? Hi, Sylvia. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow. Subs. Glad to have you here. Hi, Donlina. Hi, Anata. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Key. Thank you, question mark. You can sure to follow her sub. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys. Hi Ryan. Hi Dylan. Hi Pustra. Hi Tiori. Hi Nura. Hi I'm Front. Hi Relaxa. Hi Nura. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow her sub. Glad to have you here. You sure to follow her some. Hello, thank you for the DJ spin. Glad to have you here. Mirak, thank you for your DJ spin. I never gotten that. Hi Gar. Hi I'm From. Hi Zayla. Hi Jordy. No, Spain or I mean Spain won. I don't think there's a pick in between the two anymore. Hi Nia. We talked about the game earlier. I said it was kind of, unfortunately, a little bit boring. Welcome guys, so glad to have you here. You should have followed some. Hello, hello. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Lena. Hi, Zuna. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Fred. Hi, Eric. Glad to have you. How you guys doing? Thank you for following. Guys, make sure to follow sub. Thank you for the floating hearts, Pomni. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. You should have followed her sub. Oh, hello. Hi, thank you guys. Hi, Sacredly. Hi, Echo. Thank you for the follows. Bro, I'm not gonna answer that question since you like spammed it 20 times, man. I'm not gonna answer now. Hello, welcome. Be sure to follow and sub. Hi, Rain. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Hello. Thank you guys for the follows. Hi, Lunar. Hi, Pat. Hi, Terry. Be sure to follow. Hi, Epic. Hi, Eric. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Hi, Two. Peace. Glad to have you here. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Akko. Hello. Hi, Ronaldo. Hi, Kitty. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. Hi, Stitch. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Zyla. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Jonah. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Zyla. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Hi, Sylvia. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Terry. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, I'm not. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Two. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Ebony. Hi, Kyle. God, no! Hi, I'm from. Glad to have you. Big, thank you so much for the star. Welcome. Hi, Sousa. Glad to have you here. Hi, Blood. Hi, Big. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Oh, welcome. Thank you for the follows and stuff. Hi, Vanilla Bean. Hi, Mighty. Glad to have you here. Hi, Shirley. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Informal. Hi, Ebony. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Two. Hi, Lena. Hi, EPs. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Shirley. Glad to have you here. Hi, Mandy. Hey, Ashua. Glad to have you here. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Dark. Hi, Yeepers. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Yeep. Hi, Two. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Gizu today. Hi, May. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. You should have followed, so I'm glad to have you here. You should have followed or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hello Star, hello 2, hello Roxy, hello Studio, hi Tara, hi Zila, hi Lord, hi Unforgiven, hi Stiff, how you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hi Zyla, hi 2 Rupees. Thank you guys for the follow subs. Also guys, thank you guys so much for your donations today. I really do appreciate it. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi 2. Hi Kalub, hi Josh, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello Cheese, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome guys. Hi Lucas, hi Brossom, how are you? Hi Zila. Hi Terry, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi CBY, glad to have you. Hello, welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hi Linda, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Harper, hi Linda, hi Terry, glad to have you. Hi Sternio. Thanks for the follow and subs. Hi Psalms. Hi Bella, hi Diana, hi 99, hi Rox. Hi Rox and Nilix, glad to have you here. Oh CBY. Be sure to follow your sub. Hi 2, hi Belia, hi Tizzy, hi Harper. I do have a cat. I have 5 cats. Guys, let's get another Laffy Discord clapping seal, guys. Let's get a Laffy Discord clapping seal. Let's go. I'm your favorite. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. Hi Disco, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hi Harper, hi Becky, hi Lucas, hi Nevi. Yeah, I am. Hi Eternal, hi Ronell. Hi 2, hi Heba, glad to have you. Thank you for the follow and subs. Hi Jama. Hi Sprinkle, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow us. So glad to have you here. Hi Lucci, hi Liddy, hi Fed, hi Carter. Welcome, welcome. Hi Shirla. Hi Disco. Hi Carter. Hi Rupee. Hi Literally. Glad to have you here. Hi Disco. Hi everyone. Make sure to follow us up. Hi Roxanna. Hi Carter. How are you? Hi Jonah. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. How you guys doing there? Hi Veracity. Hi Stern. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi too. Hi Mara. Glad to have you. Hey everyone. Make sure to follow us up. Glad to have you here. Hi Disco. Hi Sekai. Seika. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Pearl. Hi 2 Rupees. Hi Carter. Make sure to follow and sub. Glad to have you here. Hello to your piece. Hi, Sarah Romy. Glad to have you here. Hello, Carter. Hi, L3MR. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hello, hello. Hi, Square. Hi, Carter. Filipino. I'm from the US. Hi, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Rest. Hi, Sir Elios. Glad to have you. Hi, Bali. Hi, Stern. Hi, Fiend. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the follows and subs. Hi, Bella. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Z3. Hi, Retro. Hi, Amber. Thank you for... Make sure to follow and sub. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. Thank you guys for your donations. Did we hit 93k on YouTube or TikTok? We hit 93k. Let's go. Yes. Can I give a laughing disco? Yes, 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 you can. Sorry, I blinked out completely a little bit. But yes, I would appreciate a laughing disco if you want to give one. That does help me out a lot. I think I'm really tired right now. I'm not gonna lie. Bye bye. Sorry. Yes, you can give one. You might have left already. I'm so sorry. I blinked out completely. I think that's a good time for me to sleep. Hi, welcome, welcome. They probably left. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Retto. I'm sorry. Hi, Ania. Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Hi, too. How you doing today? Hi, Red Guitar. But yes, I would love a laughing disco or a clapping seal, guys. It just help me out. Gotta work. Thank you, Mako. Right, man. Hi, Gojo. Hi, Mama. I'll beat the obby and then I'll go probably bed or something. Cool. Damn, I feel bad. Hi, Kira. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Phoenix. Guys, thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you guys for your donations as well today. Hi, Admer. Glad to have you. Yeah, I'll end my stream. I don't know. Hi, Haley. Hi, Bear. I'm gonna end it after I beat this part. Like, yeah, if I'm missing chats that are like semi-important, I think that's a good time to end. Hey, hey. Hi, Abraham. Hi, Cupcake. Hi, Neek. Glad to have you. You're welcome, guys. It's called Boba Tea Tower, Coffee Tower. Thank you, David, for the laughing disco, David. Let's go, David. Thank you for your laughing disco. I do appreciate it. Thank you, David. Your donation really helps me out. Hi, Hania. Hi, Disco. Hi, Edmer. Thanks for the follows and subs today. Yeah, I'm tired, man. Hi, Ania. Thank you, guys. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, 2 rupees. How long was I streaming? I've been streaming for 2.5. Thank you, David, for another laughing. Let's go, David. 2 laughing discos. Thank you so much, David. That makes me feel a bit better now. Thank you. Panda, panda hero. Ba-da-da-da-da, panda. Hi, little JV. Hi. Thank you, thank you for the follow. David, another laughing disco. Let's go, David. Thank you so much for your laughing discos, David. Hey, Mullet. Thank you so much, David. Panda hero. Another laughing disco. Thank you so much, David. David, you MVP of a person. How many are you? Thank you for the 4 laughing discos, David. That's so nice to you. RD, thanks for the follow. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Hi, Joshua. Thank you so much, David. That's so nice to you. Hi, Misa. Hi, Ryan. Edmer. Oh, shit. Most of the following subs. Probably divorced. You can't even spell divorced right. You're probably like a 12-year-old kid with too much caffeine. Make sure to follow Goat You. Thank you for the follower sub. Welcome, welcome. Oh, guys, welcome. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Panda. Hi, welcome, welcome. Bro, I think everybody watches JJK. I haven't watched it in a while, but I mean, they watch it. You should have followed. So glad to have you here. Make sure the followers, so glad to have you here. Thank you, Soccer. Hi, Disco. Thank you, Sana, for your flowers. Thank you, Sana, so much for it. GG, got a GG, bro. Thank you. Hello, Abdul. GG indeed. What's your user? I don't give out my user right. I usually do, but tonight I'm really tired and I have a headache, so I'm not gonna give out my user. Hi, Willie. Hi, Sternia. I don't hate you guys, I promise, but yeah. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow some. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hello, welcome, guys. Hi, Hi, Pale. Hi, Phonia. Hi, Faz. Welcome. Hi, Zach. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you guys for your donation. Someone gave me a donation. I didn't see it really quickly. Let me go check. Thank you for the floating heart, Sans. Glad to have you here. Am I a whale or a shark? I'm a cat, actually. I just have it on. He has cat eyes. Will see. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Toka. Make sure to follow her shop. I'm glad to have you here. Be sure to follow. Hi, Moment. Hi, Sophie. Hi, 1978. Hi, Scene. Hi, 2 rupees. I don't know. Hi, Ruben. I don't know. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you guys here. Hope you're doing well. I am new, but what are you streaming at 3 a.m.? It's 4 a.m. actually, so not better. Guys, if you do sub, say that you subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out. Okay, guys, say that you subbed so I can give a shout out. W Jacknyeko. Thank you for the W Jacknyeko. Hi, Hasbin. I don't give out my I mean I give out my username, but not tonight. I have a headache and I don't want people to join, so I'm so sorry. I don't hate you guys, just to let you know. It's not me hating you. I just personally thank you for the sub, Hasbin. Thank you for the sub, Fion. Thank you guys. Thank you for the stars, John. Glad to have you. Thank you for the sub, Kendra. Thank you for the sub, Angel. Thank you guys. Thank you for the sub, Disco. Thank you too for the subs. Glad to have you. Sorry, I don't hate anybody. Thank you for the sub, Angel. Hi, guys. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Poppy. I don't know why I look like this. Look. You look. Hi, guys. You want to bring back plants for what? Hi, Blueberry. I mean, do you see my message? No, I don't. Make sure to follow her sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Gummy. Guys, make sure to follow if you guys are new. Also, guys, let's get another laughing Discord clapping seal, everyone. Let's get another laughing this mute, bro. Why do you look like this? What do you mean I look like this? I don't know what you mean by that. Why do I have a VTuber avatar? Because I have one. Hi, beloved. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Your question doesn't really make sense. No offense. Hi, Sukana. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Filipino. Yes, I am one Kiwi. Be sure to follow. I'm not giving out my username right now. I'm sorry, but I'm really tired and I get a headache when people are too close to me. So tonight I took a break. I'll do it tomorrow. If you want to join me tomorrow stream, I will give out my username. Just tonight, I just have a headache right now, so I don't want to deal with having more people in here. Okay? I'm not trying to be mean to you. Just I have a headache right now. So. Hi, Lucas. Hi, it's me. I mean, if you want to edit it, you can. I don't see why not. It's up to you, man. I'm gonna go to bed soon, don't worry. I'll probably do it after I finish this part. Hi Stubo, hi Filipino. I do want to get to 600 today, but we'll see. Be sure to follow or sub. Hi Vince. Thank you guys for the follows and subs today. Glad to have you here. Can I join tomorrow? Can I don't know. Hi Raphael. Hey, you know, if you follow me on TikTok and then turn the notification bell, I think you get an automatic message for my stream. Hi Claudia. Hi beloved. Hope my head gets better. Yeah. Hi Arthur. Thanks for the follow. Hi 3. Hi Maris. How are you? Hello. Hi Ishko. Hi Storm. Hi Maria. How are you? Hi Lauren. Hi Chains. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi Claudia. Hi Ismin. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Guys, I'm not inviting people today. I'm sorry. I'm not getting viewers in. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi Teddy. Hi I Like Unicorn. Guys, make sure to sub if you guys have not. Any sub helps me out, so please say that you subbed. Also, guys, any donation you guys give helps me out. So like, if you guys do want to donate, thank you beloved for the sub. If you guys do want to donate, it really does help me out. So please, if you want to consider doing so, thanks. Hi Esme. Hi Ephrian. Hi Hija. Hi Linda. Hi Zeb. Hi Filipino. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi Jonah. Glad to have you. Hi Zeb. Hi Jonah. Hi Troll. Hi Linda. Hi Colombiana. Thank you so much for the sunshine, Colombiana. Thank you so much for that. Glad to have you here. I think I don't know what you're trying to say, Solely. Thank you, Colombiana, for the sunshine. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for your donos. They help me out so much. Go get sleep if you guys need sleep, okay? Hi, Aria. Okay, we need 17 more subs to get to our goal of 600. Hopefully we can get 600. We'll see about it, I guess. Hi, Vimp. Hi, Lily. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Andy. Paul socks. Yes, I do have Paul. So. They're cute. Hi, Lisa. Hi, I don't know. How are you guys doing today? Hi, Day. Hi, Trollosh. Hi, Lovely. Hi, everyone. Hi, Rupee. Yes, I know Undertale. Hi, Zara. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Lovely. Hi, Yuki. How are you? Thank you guys for everything again. Hi, Cherry. Thanks for coming. Hi, Cherry. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Jax. How are you doing today? Yuki, thanks for the follow. Korean name. I'm sorry, I can't say your name, but thank you for coming. Thanks for the follow. Thank you guys for the subs, follows. Guys, thank you so much for your donation today. Anything you guys donate helps me out so much. Thank you guys. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal again. Come on, we can do it. I don't talk about the state I live in, okay? Hi, too. Hi, Darky. Hi, J Benny. That's kind of private info, you know. Hello, welcome, everyone. Stanley, thank you so much for the heart me. Let's go, Stanley. Thank you for your heart me. How many subs are we at? Let me go check. We're at 5. Okay, we need 15 more. Hello, Giyu Tomiaki. Thank you so much for the follows. Tomioka, sorry. Hello, Frown. Hello, Jonah. Hi, Disco. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, 2 Rupees. Hi, Lisa. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Frown. Glad to have you. Hi, Fadia. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Guys, appreciate it so much. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Disco Times. Hi, David. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi there. Hi, Frown. How you guys doing there? Welcome. Hi, Katarina. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Alice. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Disco. Hi, Mark. Hi, Sakia. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Jace. Oh my god, I can't say your name, but thank you so much for the 6-7. Thank you so much for your 6-7 donation. I can't say your name, but I appreciate it so much. Zangguo? Niama? Wahenle. Thank you for the 2 stars too. Thank you for the 9 stars. Oh my god, 11 stars. Thank you. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, go to bed if you guys need to. Thank you for the 11 stars. Hi, Sequoia. Hi, Mark. How many subs are we at right now? Let me go check. We're at currently at 92. Okay, we can definitely hit 8 more subs tonight. Hi Disco. I am tired. Yeah, I'm not sad. I'm just tired. Hi too. Hi Isaac. Okay, bro's just spamming. You should have followed our sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. You should have followed our sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for the star, Fatty. Yeah. Can you please say hello, Fro? How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the 2 stars, Fro. Glad to have you. Thank you for the 8 stars, Fro. Let's go. Fatty, thank you so much for the 12 stars. 13 stars, Fatty. Thank you so much. 15 stars. 16 stars, Fatty. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. 18 stars, Fatty. Thank you so much. I'll try to get sleep. 20 stars, Fatty. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Rachel. I don't know. Hi, David. Thank you guys for the follow subs. Also, thank you guys so much for your donations today. Jade, thanks for the follow. Any donation is really appreciated, guys. So thank you guys so much. Let's get another Laffy Discord clapping seal, everyone. Hi, Star. Brandon, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. You're so cute. Thank you, Yellow. Oh, I'm glad you like my cat. 95 subs. Okay, guys, 5 more subs to get 600 today, okay? You guys want 5 more subs. If you guys want to sub, it helps me out a lot. So please consider subbing, okay? Thank you, Frau, for the sub. Hi, Yellow. 4 more subs, you guys. Trubs, thank you for the sub. Lily, cool kid, thank you for the follows too. Glad to have you. God damn it, I fell. Hi, Grayson. I'm going to the beach. Have fun at the beach. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Trubs, thank you for the star. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for following, subbing. Cool kid. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, too. Hi, Jax. How are you? You better. But yeah, make sure to sub if you guys are new here. We need 4 more subs. Maybe even less now. How many subs do we need now? We hit 600. Let's go. Never mind. We don't need any more subs. Thank you guys for 600. Okay, I'm going to be taking a nap after this. I beat this obby. I'm really tired. Hi, blank name. Guys, make sure to follow as well if you're on TikTok. And also, guys, if you guys want to donate before I end, I would really appreciate it. So if you want to consider Sammy, Luca, thank you for this follows. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, we'll be taking a nap soon. Hi, too. Hi, Jonah. Hi, Disco. Good night, everyone. I do appreciate it. Hi, Serena. Wait, why are you sad? I gotta take a nap, guys. Hi, Dustin. How are you? I'm on TikTok and I follow. Thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. Do appreciate that. All right, we have beat the game. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. How you guys doing today? Thank you guys. You guys are so nice. Thank you. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Licorice. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Addie. Hi, guys. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Thank you for being here, guys. Hi, too. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Alpha. How you guys doing right now? Hi, Licorice. Oh, yeah, guys, if you do want to send a laughing disco or clapping seal before I end, I'd really appreciate it. But hey, that's up to you. But I really do appreciate you guys' donations. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys so much. What was... Thank you, Fad, for the flowers. Thank you. That's a great way to end stream is flowers. Thank you, guys. Hey, Kana, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank yous. Fad, thank you for the 10 stars. Let's go. Thank you, Fad. Hi, Jonah. Hi, Addison. Hi, Maddie. Thank you for the flowers, stars, and donations, everyone. Thank you, guys. Hi, Moon. Hi, Moonchi. Glad to have you here. Hi, Zakuna. Hi, Crockett. Hi, too. Hi, Mura. Hi, Munchy. How you doing? Thanks for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, C. Thanks for the flower. Bye, guys. Hi, Sukuna. Thanks for the follow and subs. I appreciate it. Guys, one more sub on TikTok. Jenny, thank you for this follow on TikTok. Thank you guys. Bye bye guys. I love yous. Have good nights everyone. I appreciate your guys' donations. So thank you guys so much for everything you have given today. You guys have given so much, so thank you guys. I really can't thank everybody enough who's donated, since you guys do not have to do that. So thank you guys so much for your donation. Thank you for the subs, thanks for the follows. Thank you for the gifted, everyone. I do really appreciate it. So thank you guys. Welcome. Bye everyone. Sorry, I can't. YouTube broke, guys. My YouTube broke. Wait, I have to go back to YouTube real quick. Give me a second. Sorry, YouTube. You guys broke on my screen. I can't see the chat. Sorry if something happened and I didn't see it. Let me go check real quick. Out of memory. Oh, that's why. You should have followed her sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Isabel. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for your follow subs. Also, thank you guys for your donations. I'm not saying any number. Bye, everyone. I'm glad to have you. Have the best. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you. Bye, everyone. Hi, Pack. Hi, Winter. Hi, Alex. Thank you guys for the follows, too.